So we are back. We covered Crown Jewel. So we didn't do a show last week, so we covered it this week. Let's talk about our first match. We're not covering the pre-show match. It was fine. So Drew McIntyre, Seth Freakin Rollins for the World Heavyweight Champion. I think they're delaying the McIntyre win for... Well, I think he's joining Judgment Day.
Yeah, I think so, too.
The frustration that he's doing, the pseudo-heel turn that he has been developing as of late.
And he would fit in quite well with the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. And McIntyre needs something new. He definitely needs something new. And Rhea Ripley kind of stoking that flame has definitely been interesting. Yep. I like this match. I thought it was a good opener. Very good opener, actually. Any thoughts on it?
No. It was just a match that you expect to happen. It's a banger. It was good. There we have it.
Damian Priest tried to cash in, but Sami Zayn stole the Money in the Bank briefcase. But he gave it back on Raw, so it doesn't matter. But yes, it was a stomp for the win. But I like that McIntyre. It wasn't like a definitive boom. It was like you hit me with a move and it stunned me very temporarily. That's how I felt. I'm like, perfect. That's how that's supposed to be.
Right.
Because McIntyre is supposed to be this big main event guy. And they're doing well with him.
Yeah.
And this just is adding more to it. People are getting sick of the Rollins title reign. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Seth Rollins is a good first champion for this. He's really establishing legitimacy on this.
Oh, absolutely. And I think he's doing a great job. It gets a full thumbs up, by the way.
Yep.
I think maybe if they sort of played this out a little bit more, it felt a little rushed for the rivalry's sake.
Yep.
But I think Rollins bringing up 2020 with McIntyre, I thought that was really good. I just sort of wish we had a little more development because I think we got like less than a month on it. So I was a little bit disappointed. The five-way match. Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Zoey Stark for the Women's World Champion. It was a fine match.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's kind of hard because nobody technically lost.
Right.
Everybody looked really good in this match. Everybody got their stuff, and they gave it plenty of time.
Yeah.
And the crowd was really receptive, and that's what I really love about this crowd is that they were really receptive to this women's match. Mm-hmm. And it was a second rope riptide for the win for Rhea Ripley to retain. Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
Yeah.
Perfectly acceptable. You don't have to go out of your way to watch it, but if you have some time, it doesn't hurt. John Cena and Solo Sikoa.
So you think this is John Cena's retirement?
Yes. I do not see Cena coming. Maybe like a one-off.
Yeah.
But the original plan is that Solo was always going to win this match.
Yep.
He was going to beat Cena here. Then it was going to be a Cena win. I think I can't remember when they said. But then there was going to be another big blow-off. I was hearing at Survivor or even at Royal, but I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But Cena is in good enough shape to come back. But obviously with the writer's strike done, plans had to change.
Yep. But that means John Cena is resuming his movie schedule. So.
Yeah. But Solo is this was definitely a good win for him.
Yep, he needed to elevate his profile for sure.
And Cena doing that is very
that's what veterans do though.
Yep. Good send up for Cena. Kind of wish it was on U.S. soil, but it is what it is.
Yep.
I can see him coming back for a Mania, like him coming back for one of those. But you never know. You really don't. It was 8 Samoan spikes for the win. Not a big fan of that because the spamming of the finisher kind of devalues it. But I'll give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. It was fine. Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul for the United States Champion.
So let's talk about Logan Paul winning the United States Champion. It's not a very popular decision amongst a lot of people, but he was legitimately at UFC with the title in hand. His photos with the U.S. title have gone viral pretty much. It has appeared in his videos. Mm-hmm. He has done TV appearances with the U.S. title.
But also...
Hello?
Yeah, but also he's retired from boxing to focus on the wrestling part. He's going to be more involved.
Yeah.
So you say what you will with it, the guy has it.
He has a lot of influence, and he is going to bring a lot of eyeballs to the WWE product.
It's happened every single time.
Yep.
Numbers don't lie. Rey Mysterio putting him over, and with the brass knuckle shot, it opens up for Mysterio to go after the title.
And also,
again.
we can't talk about this match without talking about that really bad botch with Rey Mysterio. That was a classy act by Logan Paul.
Logan Paul pretty much saved Mysterio from getting absolutely crippled. Mysterio was doing a moonsault. mean, I think you had to have seen it.
I mean, there are people that said that Logan Paul was maybe out of position or whatever the case is. Whatever it is, he obviously had enough ring awareness to...
Fought on the fly,
Yep.
and then it felt like part of the match.
It did.
And Logan keeping that balance. I mean, Rey Mysterio, despite his size, he is a grown man.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to catch. It's hard to catch a child.
Right.
In that kind of position.
Yeah.
And doing that with a grown man that smooth. There are wrestlers who do it full time who can't do it like that. At all. At all. And to look at the Vikingo thing, just slamming his goddamn face, and FTR are veterans. Like,
right.
Jesus Christ. But yes, it was a brass knuckle shot for the win. I liked this match a lot.
Yeah.
It was very dynamic. I really enjoyed it. It gets a full thumbs up.
Yep.
So before we get into it, there was a MizTV segment with a actor from Saudi Arabia. It was essentially for that. He was kind of built like a fridge.
Yeah, it was whatever.
It was for the crowd.
It was for the crowd. Yeah, it wasn't for the U.S. audience.
They could have had that outside of it being live. I don't know why they did that, but they did it.
Whatever.
Io Sky and Bianca Belair for the women's champion. This was a really good match.
Yeah, it was.
Io Sky continues to prove herself that she deserves this women's champion.
Oh, yeah.
She cashed in Money in the Bank. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but she continues to just banger after banger, and it's not slowed down. But with Kairi Sane making her debut, or not making a debut, her return to the company in this fashion, Kairi signed with WWE a while ago, and they were just trying to figure out a way to bring her in. This was a perfect way to do that, because not only is it in a top spot where Kairi deserves to be, former champion, but also with a former Stardom stablemate.
Yep.
So perfect. Very good stuff, back and forth, lots of fun stuff, and there was a post-match for Sky and Io. Bailey reacted perfectly to the return. I really like that, and it was a moonsault for the win, and it gets a full thumbs up.
Yep.
Just really good match. Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest. It was a good match.
Yeah.
There were just... This felt like the least best booked match on the entire show.
Yeah, it did.
It just felt kind of there. I mean, this would have been a great Raw main event, not on a pay-per-view.
No.
It was 3 Crossroads for the win. Still keeping Damian strong, thank God. I'm going to give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up, though. And finally, our main event for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns and LA Knight.
Yeah.
I speak Spanish too. This gets a 2 thumbs up.
Yep.
This was awesome in pretty much every way. I loved it.
It was pretty much everything I expected from this match.
The interferences, LA Knight still looking like Superman here because it took 3 people to beat him. And people are so sick of Reigns. I'm like, he's a heel.
Right.
What do you expect him to do? He has a stable.
And quite frankly, he's still moving merch like a mofo, so you better keep that title on him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason they have the title on him in the first place, is because of the amount of merchandise he moves.
Just wait until WrestleMania. He's most likely going to lose it at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Probably to Cody.
Yeah. But
you know, that
there we go.
This was just overall a good show. You know, there wasn't like one of those big standout moments other than Logan Paul in this match. But overall, I was satisfied. I didn't feel like I wasted my time.
No.
Overall, thumbs up for the show. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to watch an Eva Marie match.
Yeah.